Hey guys, it's Maddie. Welcome back to YouVoluntear and Life Advice Week. Exam time, which means everything you learned in September, if you're a semester school like me, it's all coming back to you now. I psych myself out when I'm studying and just start to freak out and have all those gross, yucky, anxiety times. But this video is some advice and little tips and tricks from me to you to try to de-stress this whole studying process, because studying doesn't have to be scary. It's you, it's me, let's go. Tip number one is something that you don't even have to do right when you start exams. You can be doing it throughout the year. Just take notes all year and write it in a way that makes sense to you so that when it's time to study, you already have the notes here. Something I do for other classes is go back to the handouts and little leaflets that teachers may give you and try to condense those into notes as well, because sometimes, personally, I find that I retain the knowledge better when I actually write it out, because I'm reading it on the page, but I'm rewriting it, so somehow that locks it into my mind. If it's not your thing to take notes, then don't worry and just keep reading what your teachers gave you. My second tip for you guys is tea. If it's peppermint, chamomile, even if you just like a cup of some like decaf tea so that you're not constantly filling yourself up with caffeine, is the best thing for you. The student stereotype, as I'm sure we've all seen in TV shows and movies, is that we all basically become these paranoid zombies who walk around like they have an IV in their arm attaching them to a fresh coffee pot. Caffeine not letting your brain rest, and instead of studying at a nice, normal, healthy pace where you give yourself the time to actually process the information, we're just taking down cup after cup, which then sends our brain into this big cannon and is just shooting off in all these places, and it diverts our attention so that we're not even really focusing on the work that's right in front of us. Maybe you won't even end up studying anymore. You have so much coffee that you'll be like, I have enough time to join the Olympics, and then you try to run laps out in the snow. Why am I running? It's Canada outside. My third tip for you guys is to sleep. Oh my gosh, I know, you could almost hear the record scratching if I had that sound clip. Sleep is just as important as studying notes. This is my bed. This is one of my favorite things in the whole wide world. What I like to do is I have these fake little tea candles, and I like to turn them on, they're electric obviously, and sleep. Always hear that we need our 8 hours to function properly, and while that can be annoying sometimes, it's true. You need to get your sleep. Just like what coffee does, where it sends us into this fireball of energy, sleep turns us into these sluggish, like molasses people. And if you're tired and you keep studying, you're going to be overworking your brain too. You're still not going to be getting anything out of it. So the best thing to do is, if you study and you allot yourself a good maybe 2-3 hours of study time, good, that's it, you're done. My fourth tip for you guys is to take a break. It's natural that we just tend to lose interest in something that we're staring at for a long time. If you're studying 2 to 3 hours, every half an hour give yourself a 5-10 minute break. You can watch YouTube videos on your laptop or just listen to some music. I have my little dock back there where I plug my phone in, and I like to listen to things. Fifth and final tip for this video is to stay positive. It's so easy. It's so easy to let ourselves just slip into this spiral of paranoia and self-doubt where you just feel like you've wasted all these months on something you're never going to remember. Faith in yourself. If it made sense when you were in class, it should still make sense now rereading the notes. And if it doesn't make sense, now is the crucial time to go talk to your teacher or your professor, if you can, and just say, hey, do you have an exam review for this specific part? Because I feel like I'm still having some trouble and I just want to clear things up. One quick question, and that's, what do you think is the most stressful time of the school year? Let me know in the comments below. Good luck on all your exams. Favorite this video, and don't forget to subscribe to all of us here at YouVolunteer. Bye!